Stoicism is a timeless philosophy rooted in ancient wisdom, championed by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. It teaches us how to navigate life with strength, clarity, and balance, no matter the challenges we face. For women in today's fast-paced world, managing careers, relationships, personal growth, and self-care, Stoicism offers practical tools to thrive. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding them, mastering your responses, and building resilience while staying true to your values. In this video, we'll explore 8 actionable ways women can incorporate Stoic philosophy into their daily lives, inspired by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic greats. Each principle is designed to help you cultivate a calm mind, a strong spirit, and a meaningful existence. Stay with us till the end, and if this video resonates with you, please like, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's dive into Stoicism together. Chapter 1. Differentiate between what you can and can't control. The foundation of Stoicism lies in recognizing the difference between what is within your control and what isn't. This principle, emphasized by ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, is a cornerstone of emotional resilience and mental clarity. In a world where so much seems uncertain or dictated by external forces, this concept empowers you to reclaim your focus and energy. What is within your control? Your thoughts, actions, values, and responses. What isn't? Other people's opinions, societal expectations, or external circumstances. For women, this distinction can be especially liberating, as many face pressures to conform to unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and behavior. Imagine how much mental energy you expend worrying about things you can't change, what others think of you, how a situation might unfold, or whether someone appreciates your efforts. Stoicism teaches that by letting go of these concerns, you free yourself to concentrate on what truly matters: your effort, your integrity, and your mindset. For example, if you're working on a project, instead of stressing about whether it will be praised or criticized, focus on doing your best and aligning your actions with your values. Whether others approve or not is outside your control, but your dedication and the quality of your work are entirely yours to manage. For women navigating the complexities of modern life, this principle offers a roadmap to inner peace. Instead of trying to meet every expectation placed upon you, you can prioritize what aligns with your values and goals. If societal norms push you to look or act a certain way, remember that you can choose whether to engage with those expectations. Your worth is not determined by external validation, but by the authenticity of your actions and the strength of your character. A practical way to internalize this principle is to start each day by reflecting on what is within your control. You might say to yourself, "I can't control how others perceive me today, but I can control how I show up, how I treat others, and how I manage my emotions." Throughout the day, when you encounter challenges, remind yourself of this distinction. If someone criticizes you unfairly, or a situation doesn't go as planned, pause and ask, "Is this within my control?" If it's not, let it go. Focus instead on your response, which is always within your power. The Stoics also teach us that relinquishing the need to control the uncontrollable doesn't mean passivity. It means redirecting your energy to where it can make the most difference. For instance, if you're facing a tough decision at work or in your personal life, rather than worrying about every possible outcome, concentrate on making a choice based on wisdom, courage, and integrity. Accepting that the result is out of your hands can be incredibly freeing and allows you to move forward without fear or regret. Learning to differentiate between what you can and can't control is not a one-time lesson, but a daily practice. It requires mindfulness and self-awareness to recognize when you're holding on to things beyond your reach. Over time, this practice builds resilience and emotional strength, enabling you to face life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. By focusing on what is truly yours to manage, your actions, thoughts, and attitudes, you'll not only feel more empowered, but also find greater peace and purpose in your daily life. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Chapter 2. Embrace self-reflection. Self-reflection is a vital Stoic practice, offering a powerful way to grow, learn, and align your life with your values. For centuries, Stoics like Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of looking inward to assess one's actions, thoughts, and emotions. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the demands of daily life, but taking time each day to reflect can help you stay grounded and purposeful. For women juggling multiple roles and responsibilities, self-reflection becomes even more crucial. It allows you to reconnect with your true self and evaluate whether your actions align with your principles rather than the expectations of others. At the end of each day, pause and create a quiet moment for introspection. Ask yourself, did I live according to my values today? This simple yet profound question serves as a compass, helping you measure your day's successes and areas for growth. For example, if one of your core values is kindness, reflect on whether your interactions with others reflected that value. If patience is important to you, think about how well you maintained it, especially during challenging moments. This practice isn't about judging yourself harshly. It's about learning and improving. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for self-reflection. Take a few minutes each evening to write down your thoughts. Start by noting your wins for the day, no matter how small they may seem. Perhaps you handled a stressful situation calmly, completed a challenging task, or supported someone in need. Celebrating these wins helps build confidence and reinforces positive habits. Next, identify areas where you fell short of your values or could improve. Be honest but compassionate with yourself. Acknowledge mistakes, but view them as opportunities for growth. Finally, write down at least one thing you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus to the positives in your life and cultivates a mindset of abundance. For women, self-reflection also serves as a tool for empowerment. It helps you evaluate whether your actions align with your principles or if you've been swayed by external pressures. For instance, did you agree to something out of obligation rather than genuine desire? Did you prioritize your well-being, or did you neglect self-care in favor of pleasing others? By recognizing these patterns, you can make more intentional choices in the future, fostering authenticity and self-respect. This practice also deepens your self-awareness, which is essential for personal growth. When you regularly reflect on your thoughts and behaviors, you start to notice patterns and triggers. For example, you might realize that certain situations consistently lead to stress or frustration. With this awareness, you can develop strategies to manage these challenges more effectively, staying true to your values even under pressure. Self-reflection is not just a nightly exercise. It's a lifelong habit that evolves with you. Over time, you'll notice how it strengthens your ability to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and grace. You'll find yourself becoming more intentional in your actions, more confident in your decisions, and more aligned with the person you aspire to be. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." In the same way, when you end your day with self-reflection, you honor the privilege of growth and the opportunity to become the best version of yourself. By embracing self-reflection, you not only foster personal growth, but also create a deeper sense of fulfillment. This daily practice anchors you in your values and helps you navigate life with clarity and purpose. So tonight, take a moment to reflect. Your journey toward becoming a stronger, wiser, and more authentic version of yourself starts there. Chapter 3. Practice. Voluntary discomfort. Growth begins where comfort ends. Stoicism teaches that by intentionally stepping outside our comfort zones, we develop the resilience and courage needed to face life's inevitable challenges. This practice, known as voluntary discomfort, isn't about seeking hardship for its own sake, but about preparing yourself for the uncertainties and difficulties of life. For women, embracing voluntary discomfort is especially empowering, as it allows you to build confidence, adaptability, and emotional strength in a world that often presents unique pressures and expectations. Voluntary discomfort can take many forms, and it doesn't have to involve grand gestures or extreme sacrifices. It's about intentionally choosing situations that challenge you, even in small ways, to grow stronger and more self-reliant. For instance, you might say no to an opportunity or invitation that doesn't align with your values, even if it's uncomfortable to turn someone down. This simple act reinforces your ability to prioritize what truly matters to you over the fear of disappointing others. Another way to practice voluntary discomfort is by trying something physically or mentally demanding. Perhaps you take on a challenging workout, start a new hobby that intimidates you, or engage in a difficult but necessary conversation. These small acts of courage teach you that discomfort is not something to be feared, but an opportunity to grow. Each time you push through a moment of unease, you build a reserve of inner strength that you can draw upon when real adversity strikes. For women, this practice is particularly meaningful in a society that often encourages comfort and conformity. Stepping into discomfort can mean breaking free from limiting beliefs, challenging societal norms, or pursuing goals that others might not understand. For example, you might take the initiative to lead a project at work, even if it feels intimidating, or stand up for your beliefs in a discussion, knowing that your voice matters. These acts of voluntary discomfort remind you of your own strength and agency. The Stoics believed that preparing for hardship in small, controlled ways makes you better equipped to handle life's unexpected difficulties. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By deliberately stepping into discomfort, you train your mind to stay calm and focused, even when external circumstances are challenging. This mental preparation is invaluable, whether you're dealing with personal setbacks, professional challenges, or societal pressures. One of the key benefits of practicing voluntary discomfort is that it helps you redefine your relationship with fear. Fear often holds us back from pursuing our goals or making meaningful changes. When you willingly face discomfort, you start to see fear as a signal to grow rather than a barrier to avoid. Over time, this shift in perspective helps you approach life's uncertainties with greater confidence and adaptability. Incorporating voluntary discomfort into your daily routine doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small and gradually increase the level of challenge. Skip a convenience you usually rely on, such as taking the elevator instead of the stairs. Try speaking up in a meeting where you'd normally stay silent. Take a cold shower to remind yourself that you can handle temporary discomfort. Each of these actions builds your mental and emotional resilience, making you stronger for the bigger challenges ahead. By practicing voluntary discomfort, you cultivate a mindset of courage, adaptability, and self-reliance. You become more prepared to face life's uncertainties and more confident in your ability to navigate them. As you step out of your comfort zone, you'll discover a deeper sense of empowerment and a renewed appreciation for your own strength. Remember, growth and resilience are built through action, not avoidance. So take that first step into discomfort. It's where the magic of transformation begins. Chapter 4. Focus on inner virtue, not outer validation. In a world that often places heavy emphasis on appearance, status, and external achievements, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Social media, societal expectations, and cultural norms can make it seem as though your worth is tied to how you look, what you've accomplished, or how others perceive you. However, Stoicism teaches a radically different approach. True fulfillment and happiness come not from chasing external validation, but from cultivating inner virtues like kindness, wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. By focusing on your character rather than the fleeting approval of others, you can live a life of integrity, self-respect, and genuine contentment. For women, this lesson is particularly important in a society that often equates worth with beauty or outward success. It can feel like a constant struggle to meet unrealistic standards or prove your value through external measures. Stoicism encourages you to turn inward and ask yourself, am I living authentically, or am I seeking approval from others? This simple yet powerful question helps you realign your priorities and focus on what truly matters, the person you are and the values you uphold. Inner virtue is about the qualities that define your character. Are you kind, even when no one is watching? Do you have the courage to stand by your principles, even if it means facing criticism? Are you wise enough to make decisions based on long-term growth rather than short-term gratification? These are the virtues that lead to a meaningful life, and they are entirely within your control. Unlike external validation, which depends on others' opinions and can disappear in an instant, your inner virtues are a constant source of strength and fulfillment. Shifting your focus from outer validation to inner virtue doesn't mean ignoring your goals or giving up on personal achievements. It means pursuing them for the right reasons. For example, instead of seeking a promotion to impress others, aim for it because it aligns with your values of growth and contribution. Instead of dressing a certain way to gain approval, choose what makes you feel confident and authentic. By grounding your actions in your values, you create a sense of purpose that external validation can never provide. This shift in mindset also frees you from the emotional roller coaster of seeking approval. When your sense of worth depends on others' opinions, you give away your power. You may feel elated when praised, but devastated when criticized. Stoicism reminds you that external opinions are beyond your control, but your response to them is entirely up to you. By focusing on your inner virtues, you reclaim that power and build a foundation of unshakable self-respect. Living with integrity means being true to yourself, even when it's difficult. It means standing firm in your values, regardless of what others think or expect. This kind of authenticity not only empowers you, but also inspires others. When you prioritize kindness, courage, and wisdom over superficial validation, you become a role model for those around you, showing that true worth comes from within. The Stoics believed that inner virtue is the key to a fulfilling life because it is something no one can take away from you. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you cultivate inner virtues, your happiness and sense of self-worth become independent of external circumstances. You find peace in knowing that you are living a life aligned with your values, no matter what challenges or judgments come your way. By focusing on inner virtue, you empower yourself to live with integrity, courage, and self-respect. You free yourself from the constant need for approval and discover a deeper, more lasting sense of fulfillment. Ask yourself each day, am I building a strong character, or am I chasing fleeting validation? The answer to this question can transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. Remember, true strength and happiness come from within, and the virtues you cultivate will guide you to a life of authenticity and purpose. Chapter 5. Practice gratitude and negative visualization. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating a balanced and fulfilling life. In Stoicism, gratitude goes hand in hand with the practice of negative visualization, a technique where you imagine what life would be like without the things or people you cherish. Together, these practices foster a deep appreciation for the present and help reduce the fear of loss, allowing you to live with greater peace and clarity. For women managing multiple roles, whether as professionals, caregivers, or individuals striving for personal growth, these practices provide perspective and help you focus on what truly matters. Practicing gratitude starts with simple reflection. Take a few moments each day to acknowledge the blessings in your life. These could be big things, like the love of your family, your health, or your career, or smaller joys, like a peaceful morning walk or a kind word from a friend. Writing down these moments in a gratitude journal can deepen their impact, reminding you of all that you have to be thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus away from what you lack and toward what you already have, creating a mindset of abundance and contentment. Negative visualization, on the other hand, takes this practice a step further. Instead of merely acknowledging what you have, you imagine what life would be like without it. This isn't about being pessimistic or morbid. It's about recognizing the fragility and impermanence of life. For example, consider how different your day would feel without the support of a loved one, the comfort of your home, or even your ability to pursue your passions. By imagining these scenarios, you gain a deeper appreciation for what you currently have and a renewed commitment to nurturing those relationships and opportunities. For women, who often juggle various responsibilities and face societal pressures, gratitude and negative visualization can be grounding practices. They help you step back from the chaos of daily life and see the bigger picture. Perhaps you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of work or family life. By practicing gratitude, you might recognize the privilege of having a career or the joy of being surrounded by loved ones. Through negative visualization, you could imagine life without these responsibilities and realize how much they add to your sense of purpose and fulfillment, even on tough days. These practices also help reduce the fear of loss, a common source of anxiety. The fear of losing a relationship, a job, or a sense of security can sometimes overshadow the joy of having them in the first place. Negative visualization prepares your mind to face potential losses with grace and acceptance. By mentally rehearsing worst-case scenarios, you build resilience and reduce the emotional impact if those situations ever arise. As a result, you can approach life's uncertainties with a calmer, more grounded perspective. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, famously wrote, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours." His words remind us that gratitude and negative visualization are not about dwelling on what we don't have or fearing what we might lose. Instead, they are tools for staying present, appreciating the moment, and cultivating a sense of inner peace. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. Start your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for, and before bed, reflect on how life might feel without them. When you face challenges, use negative visualization to reframe your perspective. Could this setback be an opportunity in disguise? Could the absence of something help you appreciate its value more deeply? By practicing gratitude and negative visualization, you create a mindset that is both appreciative and prepared. You learn to cherish what you have without clinging to it, and you cultivate resilience for whatever life may bring. These practices remind you to focus on what truly matters, helping you live a life of purpose, joy, and clarity. Chapter 6. Cultivate emotional discipline. In today's world, women often navigate societal stereotypes including the assumption that they are overly emotional. Stoicism challenges this narrative, not by suppressing feelings, but by emphasizing the importance of understanding and managing emotions effectively. Emotional discipline, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, is about gaining control over your reactions to life's inevitable challenges. It's not about being unfeeling, but about pausing, reflecting, and choosing a response that aligns with your values and long-term goals. For women balancing careers, relationships, and personal growth, cultivating emotional discipline can be a transformative practice that fosters inner strength and resilience. When emotions like anger, frustration, or sadness arise, it's easy to react impulsively, often regretting those reactions later. Stoicism teaches that while you can't always control the emotions that surface, you can control how you respond to them. For example, if someone says something hurtful, your initial reaction might be to lash out or internalize the pain. Instead, take a moment to pause. Breathe deeply and ask yourself, does this reaction serve me or my values? Will it help resolve the situation or create more conflict? This brief pause can make all the difference, allowing you to respond with clarity and composure instead of being ruled by the heat of the moment. Emotional discipline also requires self-awareness. It's about recognizing your triggers and understanding why certain situations elicit strong reactions. For instance, if you find yourself repeatedly frustrated by a colleague's behavior, reflect on whether the frustration stems from their actions or your expectations. By identifying the root cause of your emotions, you gain the ability to address the issue constructively rather than letting it fester. Self-awareness is not just about avoiding negative reactions. It's about proactively choosing responses that reflect who you want to be. For women, who often juggle multiple roles and responsibilities, emotional discipline can also mean setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. If you're constantly saying yes to others at the expense of your own well-being, resentment and burnout can follow. Stoicism encourages you to be intentional about where you invest your emotional energy. Instead of trying to please everyone, focus on what truly matters to you and what aligns with your values. Emotional discipline empowers you to make choices that protect your peace and foster meaningful connections. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words remind us that emotional discipline is about reclaiming that power. While external events may be unpredictable and beyond your control, your inner world is entirely yours to manage. By focusing on your reactions, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, regardless of what comes your way. Cultivating emotional discipline doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or denying your humanity. It's about acknowledging your emotions, understanding their purpose, and choosing how to respond in a way that serves your higher self. This practice allows you to maintain your composure in difficult situations, build stronger relationships, and approach life's challenges with confidence and clarity. To build emotional discipline, consider incorporating reflective practices into your daily routine. Journaling, for example, can help you process your emotions and identify patterns in your reactions. Meditation or mindfulness exercises can teach you to observe your feelings without being consumed by them. Over time, these habits can strengthen your ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Emotional discipline is a skill that grows with practice, and it's one of the most empowering aspects of Stoicism. By pausing before reacting, reflecting on your values, and choosing responses that align with who you want to be, you can handle life's challenges with grace and composure. This strength, far from being a denial of emotion, is a celebration of your ability to navigate life's complexities with wisdom and resilience. Chapter 7. Seek purpose beyond yourself. Stoicism emphasizes that a meaningful and fulfilling life is one that transcends personal desires and contributes to the greater good. This philosophy encourages you to reflect deeply on how your actions and choices impact others, your family, friends, community, and even the broader world. For women who often take on roles as caregivers, mentors, and leaders, this principle serves as a powerful reminder that purpose is not solely about personal achievements, but about the positive difference you can make in the lives of others. By aligning your actions with your values and focusing on serving a higher purpose, you create a legacy of integrity and compassion. Seeking purpose beyond yourself starts with understanding what truly matters to you. What causes or values resonate with your core beliefs? Perhaps you're passionate about empowering young women, advocating for environmental sustainability, or supporting mental health awareness. Identifying your higher purpose allows you to channel your energy and efforts towards something meaningful. This doesn't mean you have to undertake grand gestures. Small, consistent actions can have a profound impact. Mentoring a colleague, being present for a friend in need, or volunteering a few hours for a local cause can all contribute to a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Stoicism teaches that when you focus on serving others, you move beyond the fleeting pursuit of personal pleasure or external validation. Marcus Aurelius in Meditations wrote, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." This metaphor highlights the interconnectedness of humanity. When you contribute to the greater good, you not only uplift others, but also strengthen your own sense of belonging and significance. Living with purpose creates a ripple effect, inspiring those around you to do the same and fostering a more compassionate and harmonious world. For women, this principle can also mean challenging societal expectations that often emphasize self-sacrifice at the expense of personal growth. Seeking purpose beyond yourself doesn't mean neglecting your own needs or desires. Instead, it's about balancing self-care with acts of service, recognizing that you can only give your best to others when you are fulfilled and grounded. By nurturing your own well-being, you can approach your higher purpose with energy and clarity. When life feels overwhelming, focusing on a purpose greater than yourself can also provide perspective and motivation. Challenges become more manageable when viewed through the lens of how overcoming them can benefit others. For example, pursuing a demanding career might feel exhausting at times, but when you recognize how your work supports your family or contributes to a larger cause, it becomes a source of pride and fulfillment rather than just a task. To cultivate this mindset, consider reflecting regularly on your contributions to the world around you. Journaling can help you identify moments when your actions aligned with your values and positively impacted others. Ask yourself questions like, "How did I help someone today?" Or, "How can I use my strengths to make a difference?" These reflections not only reinforce your sense of purpose, but also inspire you to seek new opportunities to serve and grow. Seeking purpose beyond yourself also fosters resilience. When you face setbacks or challenges, remembering the bigger picture can help you stay grounded and motivated. For instance, if you're working on a project that feels difficult or thankless, reminding yourself of the value it brings to others can rekindle your determination. Stoicism teaches that focusing on the greater good provides a steady anchor amid life's uncertainties. Ultimately, living with purpose is about aligning your daily actions with your values and recognizing the profound impact you can have on the world. By seeking purpose beyond yourself, you create a life rich in meaning, connection, and fulfillment. Whether through small gestures or larger commitments, your contributions to the greater good not only benefit others, but also nourish your own sense of identity and self-worth. In this way, Stoicism empowers you to live with intention, compassion, and a legacy of positive change. Chapter 8. Stay anchored in the present moment. The present moment is the only time we truly possess, yet it's often the most overlooked aspect of our lives. Stoicism, with its profound emphasis on mindfulness and presence, teaches us to embrace and fully engage with the here and now. For women who juggle numerous roles, career, family, relationships, and personal aspirations, staying anchored in the present is a powerful tool to reduce stress, find clarity, and lead a more balanced life. It's a reminder that while the past cannot be changed and the future is uncertain, the present is where life unfolds and where we hold the power to act meaningfully. In our busy lives, it's easy to become consumed by thoughts of what has happened or what's yet to come. We replay past mistakes, overanalyze conversations, or worry about future outcomes. This mental clutter not only robs us of the joy and beauty of the present, but also creates unnecessary anxiety. Stoicism encourages us to shift our focus away from these distractions and root ourselves in the moment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, advised, "Confine yourself to the present." This timeless wisdom reminds us to direct our attention to what is directly in front of us, the task, the conversation, the experience, rather than getting lost in hypothetical scenarios or regrets. For women, practicing presence means learning to let go of the constant pressure to multitask or achieve perfection. It's about giving your full attention to whatever you are doing, whether it's working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of coffee. When you immerse yourself fully in the moment, even mundane tasks can become meaningful. For instance, instead of rushing through a meal while scrolling through your phone, savor each bite, appreciating the flavors and the nourishment it provides. These small acts of mindfulness not only enhance your sense of well-being, but also help you feel more connected to the world around you. Staying anchored in the present also involves cultivating gratitude for what you have right now. Women, who often carry the weight of societal expectations, can benefit greatly from shifting their focus to the blessings in their lives rather than the pressures or comparisons. By practicing gratitude, you train your mind to recognize the abundance in your life, which naturally reduces stress and fosters contentment. Even during challenging times, focusing on the present can help you find moments of peace and strength to navigate difficulties with grace. One way to cultivate this practice is through mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing, meditation, or journaling. For example, take a few minutes each morning to center yourself. Breathe deeply, clear your mind, and set an intention for the day. Journaling at the end of the day can also help you reflect on moments when you stayed present and how it impacted your mood and productivity. These simple habits can create a profound shift in how you experience life. Being present doesn't mean ignoring the past or the future. It's about not letting them dominate your thoughts. The past serves as a lesson, and the future requires planning, but neither should overshadow the value of the present. For instance, if you find yourself worrying about an upcoming presentation or replaying a difficult conversation, remind yourself to focus on what you can do now. Take actionable steps if necessary, but don't let these thoughts steal the joy and opportunity of the current moment. For women balancing multiple responsibilities, mindfulness also helps you approach challenges with greater clarity and composure. When you stay present, you're less likely to react impulsively or be overwhelmed by stress. Instead, you can respond thoughtfully, aligning your actions with your values and goals. This practice not only strengthens your resilience, but also enhances your ability to find joy and fulfillment in daily life. Ultimately, staying anchored in the present moment is a gift to yourself. It's an act of self-care that allows you to slow down, breathe, and appreciate the richness of life as it unfolds. By practicing mindfulness, you not only reduce stress and anxiety, but also create a deeper connection to yourself and those around you. Stoicism reminds us that the present is where we live, grow, and find meaning. Embrace it fully, and you'll discover a sense of peace and clarity that transforms your life. Stoicism provides women with a timeless roadmap to navigate life with strength, wisdom, and purpose. In a world filled with challenges and competing demands, these 8 principles offer practical tools to help you build resilience, find balance, and live a life of authenticity and meaning. From embracing self-reflection to cultivating emotional discipline and staying present in the moment, each step is designed to empower you to face life's complexities with courage and grace. Remember, Stoicism is not about perfection or an overnight transformation. It's a journey of continual growth and self-improvement. Take one step at a time and celebrate the progress you make along the way. If this video inspired or helped you in any way, we'd love to hear from you. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support not only motivates us, but also helps us create more content to empower and inspire women like you.